there was something in that book that was akin to crack. Remember that not everyone is gonna like you as a person anyway. So why does some stranger on the internet not liking a quality of yourself that you put in your book matter to you? See, this is why authors stay out of our spaces. It's dangerous for you. For all of you who are new, my name is Shelly. Of course, welcome to this channel. I always love seeing a new face. Well, having a new face. I can't really see you guys. But always love a new joiner to the channel. So welcome to the family. And yeah, this is how we are. You know, we're chill, we're loving, we have a lot of fun here. And if you see me using my hands a lot and you might get a bit distracted, that's also very normal. So really just tap in. So let's get back into the topic at hand, being a hater. And one of the things that actually really drove me to even like make this video is the recent scandal with Molly Chang, who wrote To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods. Now, if you haven't seen my review video on that, do please check it out because I had a lot of thoughts on that book. It is the book that people are referring to as a colonizer romance, and yes, I do address that in that video, so do be sure to go and check it out. But beyond the review and what I thought about the book and everything that was going on in the book, apparently she got herself embroiled in a bit of a scandal even before the book came out, and it involved reviewers of her book who got like copies and, you know, proofreads of her book, and then they left obviously early reviews because they had read it. Now, for those of you who don't know, Molly was also a victim of the Kate Crane drama. So she was one of the authors who were review bombed when Kate Crane went on her, you know, just insane review bombing journey of authors of color. So we had that happen to her. And so a summary of what I understand of the drama, because there were so many layers to it. But from what I've seen, before the book got released, a few reviewers left reviews on Goodreads, you know, of Molly's book. The reviews weren't the best because obviously they were calling it a colonizer romance. And being that she was previously 1-star bombed by Kate Crane, she thought that, oh, this is happening again. What's going on? What's going on? And it was actually a group of reviewers who are friends, and they are BIPOC reviewers. And so yeah, they're just like, to be accused of being a white person, one, is out of this world, and then to be accused of, you know, review bombing when we actually read the book, another, you know, it was a double whammy for them. And then it was even worse because one of the reviewers had a sister who's an author, and then, you know, they went to an event and Molly's name came up, and Molly from someone else was led to believe that they were talking ill of her, and so Molly went on a rampage, and then, you know, yeah, so accused, you know, the reviews of being fake, and so just a lot of things ended up happening. And I was just like, nah, guys, please. First and foremost, authors, we have said this again and again and again. You need to stay out of reviewer spaces. You do. You 100% need to stay out of reviewer spaces. Like, it's in the title, reviewer spaces. They're not made for you. They're not. They're not at all. Now, is that to say that an author can't read reviews of their books? No. You can read them. You can't engage. You can't engage. I'm so sorry. You can't engage. The most you can do is say thank you. That's as far as you can go. Outside of that, stay out of it. Stay out of it, okay? Because reviewer spaces are made for several reasons. It's like a fun space for us. We really get to just express how we're feeling about books at all times. Like, some people really just put silly comments sometimes in reviews, or like just quotes that they really enjoyed, or quotes that were really out of this world, unhinged, just so that people can know the vibe of the book. Like, review spaces are great, but they're great because they also let people know, okay guys, these are things I didn't like about this book. Here's why. Like, this is what you're going into from my perspective, my opinion. You have been warned, And you know what? Take it with a grain of salt, because obviously it's my opinion, but here it is. And readers have every right to do that. They have every right to do it, okay? And this is why I'm saying we need to bring haters back. Hear me out. So I even found myself kind of like falling into this trap. And I was just like, Shelly, you need to actually know, bring back being a hater. A lot of times I feel like readers are afraid to really kind of go deep into criticism for authors, because it's kind of like a case of, I don't want to be mean. And you know what? There was some redeeming qualities, and be kind and all that. That's great. Now, I, as someone who writes, okay, I've published nothing, but I do write. As someone who writes, I understand that an author's book is basically her baby. Like, you put a lot of yourself into your book, like your heart, your soul, your insecurities, your fears, your passions, your love, your history, your culture. So much of yourself goes into the book that you are writing, or the books that you've written. And yeah, so they're your baby. Sometimes they go beyond that. Like I said, you put everything in there. And so it's definitely hard to see someone bash it, like, without any hesitation, which is why it's reviewer spaces, and which is why you should stay out. But, and I know that we are definitely, especially here, we're not for bullying, and we definitely believe in being kind here. But guys, we have to be honest. We really do. If you have genuine criticisms about a book, about its content, its topic, its plot, its pace, its story, its characters, its flow. If you have genuine criticisms, let them out. And you guys saw my review on To Gaze Upon a Wicked God. You guys saw that I was very passionate, and I went in, and I was violently against, so many things in that book. And I let it be known, and that is my right to do so. And I feel like so many people benefited from that. And we see that in the comments. Some people are just like, I haven't read it, but you know what? This is helpful. Some people are just like, I wasn't intending to read it, but this is still helpful. Some people are just like, I just enjoy the video. Haters really help the community. We do so much. One, we entertained. Some of you guys just liked it, even though you weren't even intending to read that book. Some of you guys were informed because I put my heart and soul into my hate. Now, don't get anything twisted, guys. Like I said, we're all about being kind and not bullying here. And I understand that the book is your baby. But if I am not coming for you directly, if I am not coming for, the author's person, if I'm not calling the author out their name, if I'm not disrespecting the author themselves, yeah? Everything is fair game. Everything is fair game. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I know that you've put yourself into your book, and so you will see some people bashing the book, and it kind of feels like an attack on yourself. But hear me out. If there are qualities in the book that people are attacking, and it is feeling a bit personal because it's resonating to a part of you that you put in the book, you probably need to go and do some therapy, probably go and seek out some self-help. So sorry about that. But also, you also have to remember that if I'm bashing something in the book that you probably are feeling a bit hurt by because it's feeling like a personal attack, remember that not everyone is gonna like you as a person anyway. So why does some stranger on the internet not liking a quality of yourself that you put in your book matter to you? See, this is why authors stay out of our spaces. It's dangerous for you. It's dangerous for your feelings. Do not do it. But as a reader, it is so important that I am a hater when I feel it's necessary. Guys, To Gaze Upon a Wicked God, you guys saw my review. There were so many problems with that book. There were so many things wrong with how the story went. There were so many things wrong with the progression of the characters. So many things wrong. And I hated with my chest and I let you guys know. And you know, that was important. That was important because one, it let you guys know what was going on in that book, but it also let you guys know that I'm not going to hold back on honest opinions because it is my opinion. Fair. I'm not going to hold back on honest opinions, you know, to spare an author's feelings. Okay? People want honest opinions because you don't want to now go give an author 4 stars trying to preserve feelings, and now you lead someone to go and read that book based on your review, and they are now reading a dumpster fire. Please, no. Bring back haters. And you know what? You want to know another reason why I really, really do feel like we need to bring back haters, like genuinely? A few of you even like alluded or mentioned this in the comments of my To Gaze Upon a Wicked God, To Gaze Upon Wicked God's review. The fact that, you know what, maybe she will see all of the reviews that she's been getting from this book that she wrote, that a lot of us believe was a dumpster fire, and she will change the trajectory of her second book. Now, I know a few of you have made that comment, and that might be a bit difficult because the way publishing works, by the time, especially if it's a series, by the time the first book is, you know, out in the publishing world, like it's out and, you know, we can buy it, the second book is already over at the editors. Okay? The second book is already prepared. We might not get the second book for another, you know, year or two, but the second book is already ready. But we have seen it happen, or we have heard it happen from authors where, you know what, it's sent back or they have to change a lot and we get a lot of delays. After seeing the reviews of so many of us, all of the hate that she has seen, maybe she will go and change the trajectory of the characters in the story so that we get a semi-decent second book. You know? I feel like there are too many people concerned with political correctness when it comes to, like, this generation in general. Like, yes, we are so concerned about being kind, but like I said, I'm not coming for you. You know what? And if you are offended by something in the book that relates to you, it's either that you need to go on a journey of rediscovery, you know, you need to go to therapy, or you really just need to accept that not everyone's gonna like you and you just gotta keep on being you. End of. Okay? But your haterism is definitely going to help someone down the line not pick up this trash. You know, your haterism is going to help possibly the future of the series, because your haterism might change their minds on what the heck they're doing. We need to stop being so concerned about being politically correct, guys. It's ruining genuine enjoyment. It really is. Because imagine an author just sees all of the lovey-dovey comments. Oh, this book was great. Da 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 da. And you know what? Sometimes a book really is just great, you know? I believe that Legendborn is one of those books where if you hate it, I'm side-eyeing you. Okay? Okay? Are we in agreement? Okay. But at the end of the day, some people genuinely might just not like it. End of. That's fine. But I will still side-eye you. But imagine a book that's actually bad, like it wasn't a good book, or it has like problematic like parts in the story, and no one brings it up. Like, no one is up to the task of being honest with this author or in the comments to say, this was trash. So what happens? You know, what happens is that we end up with another book in the series that continues in its trash trajectory. More than that, we end up with this author believing that this was a piece of art, and they continue writing in the same way, or they continue writing the same content. They continue writing, you know, about the same stories, and people keep boosting them. And it contributes to the deterioration of literature. Because we've spoken about this on this channel, about how the quality of literature, or, you know, the quality of like popular literature is really just, in a decline, because there are still good books out there. Let's not get it twisted. But the books that are getting like major deals and becoming more popular and are on the rise are actually just generally poorly written books. It's on trend, like, more likely than not, the book you are reading is poorly written. Like, truly, if it was written in the last like 5 years, it's probably poorly written. And it's definitely because there is less hate, even in the publishing industry. If editors would do a better job of hating on the works that are placed in front of them, we would get less trash books, truly. Because one, we'd get less books with like really just grammatical errors. If you would really just hate on this sentence has no business being 6 lines long. Like, that is a trash sentence. Honestly, I know that I've heard so many writers are talking about when they get that, they get the notes back from their editors, and the editors are just scratching up all there. They're heartbroken. And you know what? I feel for you. I really do. But you needed that. The edits that were made were necessary. Look at how great that book turned out. And sometimes the editor doesn't hate enough, and then we still end up getting a trash book. Like, it's one of the things. But you need the hate. You need the hate to become better. We need the hate to receive better. Like, honestly, it's the equivalent of people receiving participation trophies and, deciding that they don't need to try any harder because they're going to get a prize regardless of how good or bad they did. That's exactly what's happening with like the lack of hate in literature. They're just like, well, this piece was great. It was trash, but I still got like so many accolades. I still got so many great comments. Bring back hate in literature. I want people to see the comments and turn back and say, maybe I'm not doing what I thought I was doing with this. I thought it slapped. Actually, it did not. I needed a slap. That's what I want some people to say when they get back from reading some comments. Once again, authors, reviewer spaces are reviewer spaces, and you really should stay out, okay? You have no business engaging unless it's a thank you. You have no business engaging. Honestly, you don't even need to be doing thank yous. You know what? Let's stay out, because we have seen authors in reviewers places when they shouldn't be. Let's not lie. Do you guys remember Miss Ma'am on TikTok, who she had a book in the works, and she was, she sent like the arcs and stuff like that, and then she was getting a bunch of 5-star reviews, a bunch of 5-star reviews. There weren't that many comments. I think it was like maybe like 20 or something like that, maybe less. And one person gave her a 4-star review. And she got so upset, started calling that reviewer out their name, started bashing her. And I think she even doxed her. I can't remember, but I think she did, or she attempted to. Because she's just like, she brought down my perfect 5-star rating by giving me a 4-star. Last I checked, 4-star was good. But do you guys know how hard it is to gain a 5-star? A 5-star means that you are absolute perfection. A 5-star means not only was the quality of writing great in terms of like the line-by-line writing, the plot, the storyline, the characters, the pace, not only were all those aspects like just immaculate, but there was an extra umph in there that made me not be able to put down this book. There was something in that book that was akin to crack. There was something in that book that really made me stay up until 5 a.m. even though I know I needed to be up at 6 to go to work. There was something in that book that deserved that extra star, okay? That is what a 5-star means, okay? But a 4-star is good. Why are you upset? No, it's because you went into a place that you had no business being into, a reviewer space as an author, okay? So next time, keep your nose out of our business, okay? Stay in your place. You know what? Stay in your lane. And your lane is as an author. Now, I know authors who are also readers can find this difficult. Don't. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Now, if you were raised in a Black household, you guys know what we were told. Stay out of grown folks' business. Now, authors, stay out of reviewer spaces. They're not yours. Just, please. To avoid getting hurt, in our cases, a whooping or being confused, just skedaddle. Just be content with what you've written. You know what? The only reason you should really be in a reviewer space is really to improve upon your work. That's the only reason. I know you go into reviewer space and you want to hear people enjoy it. And honestly, as a reviewer, I do love seeing when like authors see like reviews and comments and stuff like that, especially with books that have like really made impact and stuff. I love that because I'm just like, I need them to know the impact that it has. I do. And like I said, in cases like that, pull up and say thank you. 100%. Pull up and say thank you. But when I'm 100% like dogging you, like I'm bashing you, I'm coming after you, take it with a grain of salt if you want to. But if anything, take it and go. That's all you got to do. You're going to take it on the chin and walk away. Improve, do better. Okay? This is a lesson for you. That's what you can do. I'm so sorry about it. That's what we're going to do, because now we're going to end up causing a war. And we don't want that, do we? We don't. So, what have we learned today, ladies and gents? Authors, stay out of reviewer spaces. Unless it is to give a thank you, stay out of our spaces. Readers, authors, everybody. We need to bring back hate for the betterment of the industry as a whole. You know, authors will improve, readers will avoid reading trash, and publishers, you will actually make more money. Okay? So let's just take these lessons to heart, truly, and make the reading world great. You know? Let's get rid of all that trash. Let's bring back the hate. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Be sure that your friends know that hating is okay, done in the right way. That's a caveat we have to add. Like I said, you don't come after the author, their person. Don't call them out their name. Don't come for their history. Don't come for them. You know what? In my review of To Gaze Upon a Wicked God, I attacked the people in the book, definitely, because they were moving mad. You know? But that is as much as I did, okay? I did not call Molly out her name, okay? Not at all. Like, babes, all respect to you. All respect to you. You wrote a book, got a publishing deal, and it's blown. Whether it's blown for the right reasons or not, like, that's, yeah, that's enough, yeah. But, I didn't come after her. I made observations from the book, the characters of the book, the plot, things I didn't like in the story, and I attacked that. So if you're gonna be a hater, hate well, like hate correctly, okay? We're not gonna be out here hating on like the authors, because at that point, that's bullying. And remember, we don't do bullying on this channel. We believe in being kind. When it's an actual real person, not a fictional character, we 100% believe in being kind over here. Don't try it. Don't try it, because I will 100%, even though I did not like To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods, even though I thought that there were so many problematic things in that book, if someone were to come and start moving mad about Molly, like I didn't really like that book, but I will 100% defend her, because y'all have no right to come after her unless she does something untoward and really just deserving of a bit of bashing, you know, for correction purposes, obviously. Then yeah, if she did something like that, then let's join hands and really just, you know, direct her on the road to correction and like growth. If that's not the case though, yeah, I'm gonna come for you instead. Yeah, we don't do bad over here. We don't. Because this is a kind channel. Yeah? And I'm tired of saying that. Like, don't make me speak to you guys like you guys are children. You guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, guys, be sure to bring back hate in the correct context and done in the right way. Okay? Okay. Well, I will see you guys next time. Bye.